We've got a big Chungus haul today. We're going to try to do some work here. We've got the little DE2, or yeah, that's what it's called, DE2. Thing you start with, and we're using it with the DE6s. I've got two of each here running Southern style long and forward. It just worked out that way. I didn't mean for it to. But I'm using this thing in the lead to be able to use the remote because we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs. We're going to have to basically haul across the entirety almost of the map from southwest all the way to northeast. I've got a couple of the loads already set together here because I did those via Twitch stream yesterday, so I'm going to try and complete this order today. And I had them written down in such a case that I know, which one to put at the end of the train to drop off the easiest for those stations that you can basically run through. With some of the stations you can't run through. You got to back in or run around your train, so on and so forth. I think we got a couple of those that we may have to deal with. Let's see. Goods factory. I know that's one we're going to have to run past the Y and back into there. But this is our train so far. The biggest train I've done to date was about a week or two ago, and I think it was like 40 cars, and I just used one DE6 and the diesel hydraulic 4, which is basically the German V100. So right now we got some intermodal, some stacks, well, single stacks anyway. We got some gondolas with some scrap metal, and I think I've already got that all set up. So now I just need to go ahead and get the rest of the train. Let's make sure this handbrake isn't on. Always good order when you're starting and stopping stuff to put a handbrake on one of the cars so they don't roll away. Plus, you kind of have to when you when you're dropping a job off and you want to get paid. Let's see. I think I've got all this stuff set up, so I'm gonna need to get back in the lead up here and hook up the remote. But let's find our next order that we got to pick up. So I think we've done 3. I think I did that one. Let's see, did I do that one? That is City Southwest. I had them written down. I was not very well prepared. I think this might be one of them right here. God, I wrote it down on a scrap paper on my desk here. Let me shuffle through it and try and find it. All right, I got it. So we're going, let's see, we're going FF, GF, SM, SW, and CSW. So let's see. That one is going to the goods factory and town. So yeah, we have that one. City Southwest. That one's going on the very end. So I'm going to put that on the end of the train. So I'm going to leave that page as is. This one is going to food factory, so that's at the front. That's all these containers here, the intermodal style stuff. So that's not our order. I think we got these. Did we get these? These are going to the steel mill. Those are third. I think it's those. So it's probably a good idea. Jeez, I can't even remember which ones I freaking had. So all these white containers were one job, and then all these were one job, and then these were one job. So let's get over there and look at a car number. So that's CBK 211. Yeah, so we got that one then. All right, so next we need to get the SW, which is what is that, the Sawmill? Yes, it is. So we got to get these empty flats. This is a logistical haul. They're going to the Sawmill. So let's go back here and see where we need to get it. C2S is where they currently are. It might be this track here, as a matter of fact. Or not. Where's the... Not here it is. I don't know what that is. That's some kind of team track or something. Here's C2S right here. Alright, so we got to run past and back up on those. That's our next. And then we're grabbing the CSW, which is City Southwest. Let's make sure all our switches are lined up. I like to try and do it preemptively instead of last minute panicking, which still happens on occasion. But, yeah, so we got that lined up. That's gravy. So I think all we got to do is run past that switch that the lead loco is on. So let's double check. That is off. Let's check our handbrakes on the big boys. So every time I've tried to pair this little bastard DE2, this yellow thing that you start with, it always overheats. Always. What is going on with the windows? Holy crap. Those are super dirty. What the hell? That's new. I don't remember looking that damn bad. Alright, and that is off as well. I guess I left it in this state in a hurry yesterday, which was pretty stupid. So let's get our little remote out. It is paired. Let's test it. Damn sure enough. Alright, let's get outside. So we got to run the train forward. And it's all well and good when you're in a yard, right? But as soon as you get on a grade, man, it's a different ball game entirely. Alright, so reverser forward. Go ahead and release the brakes. And it's nice using this thing, not so much when you're actually driving or operating train on a run, but in a yard, and when you're building a big order like this, it's paramount. It's almost a necessity because you'd have to run back and forth and back and forth, you know, to hook cars up and all that good stuff. So far so good. I mean, the problem is like when you're pulling the power from these things, it kind of evens out with that thing's power, and it, you know, while it may be good for these, it'll overheat that thing in a heartbeat. Because previous to me setting this run up here, I did that yesterday, and the thing blew up almost immediately. I got one of those traction motor failures, so I had to pull it off the line and throw it on the back of the train. It was dead in tow. All right, 20 mile an hour, or kilometers an hour, so what's that, like 12 mile an hour? So we'll go ahead and throw the throttle off. As soon as I see those scrap cars, I'll know we can start braking. In fact, I'll go ahead and throw a little lappage down on it. A little bit more. Let's see how this does here. This sucker, it's going to be long, but it's not going to be particularly heavy. I think I worked it out to around like 600, 700 tons, which, you know, two of the DE6s should easily be able to handle. Alright, there we go. There goes the train way around there. I mean, this thing's going to reach across the damn map just about. Alright, so let's go ahead and back her on up. I will go ahead and hop on a car here as well. We'll just, yeah, it's probably not safe right in there. We'll ride right here where it's definitely safe, getting, you know, smashed between rail cars. All right, we'll go ahead and give her a notch and then come off the brakes. And there she goes. We'll see if we can hear the horn way back here. Yes, just. Give her another notch. Hopefully the battery does not die on this thing, but you can see the problem thus far is the signal boost. So it's already in the yellow. So this might be a bit dumber than I thought it was going to be. All right, so that's our next set, those flats. Let's double check our order. So it's 286 through 897. I'm just looking at the car numbers, of course. And it's on C2S. And then, let's see, the last order of business are these here, which are also flats. Okay, where are those at? Alright, we need to start braking here. Oh crap, I don't have the friggin' remote. Oh dear God. Yeah, you gotta have the remote out. For sure. Now what's neat is you can also use this thing to couple your entire train from stem to stern. And we're gonna tie them on here the old-fashioned way. Boom. Alright, I don't want to push him too far, which is what I did precisely. Like a ding-dong. Alright, we'll give her one notch-a-rooney. Alright, and then back. Alright, let's go ahead and hook them up. Screw it on. Get the air hose. Air down. With the air hose. Switch down the cock, if you will. Alright, is this on? It sure enough is. There's usually always one at the front or the back of your consist that's going to be on. Alright, so we've got those, which are on C2S. And they are going to the Sawmill. Alright, so City Southwest is going to go on the ass end of the train. Alright, and they are on B1S. Where the hell is B1S? Okay, so it is those, but the sign is down here. Interesting. Alright. So we got a lot of flatty rooskies. Alright, let's go ahead and line this up here before we get the train moving. There we go, that's gravy. We're gonna have to throw this one as well. I always forget you can always just click it instead of getting the remote out. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, let's go ahead and start throwing this thing forward. It's gonna be interesting here to see if this this little DE2 is gonna be able to hang. Because boy, once that thing starts overheating, there's no going back. And it overheats so damn fast. Here she comes. It's going to be a mixed train as well, which is nice. The very big train I did was all those, the 40 car I was talking about was it was all those tanks. Was it like nitrogen or something? Not those tanks. The tanks in the geez, what is it? The friggin' like the box around them, if you will. Can't remember what they're called. Alright, we're rolling. So far, so good. I mean, the two DE6s, like, you know, I could have used them, no problem, and I intended to do this entire run with them and them alone, but the issue was the yards. So, you know, having to get out and drop cars off and cut cars and all that, man, that would have been a lot of work just running back and forth. So, here we are. Alright, start getting the brake down. A couple more coming there. That might do it. We'll just hop on one of these flat cars when we run back here. There we go. Ooh, just enoughs. All right. Whoa, where the hell did we go? Okay, that didn't work again. There we go. All right, we are on the flat car. Good night. Where is the train? All right, remote is back up. Reverse. No, what the hell? It's like flickering. Oh, it's a signal. Oh, guys, it's gonna be a problem, man. This is like the max we're gonna be able to do. Oh dear Lord. Should get that shove here in a minute. I got one throttle notch. There she goes. Oh dear Lord, this might not even happen. This video may be extremely short. All right, we'll give it another notch. Okay, there's 3 yellow bars, and it's beeping at me. Luckily, this is our last cut. Oh, I think the little bastard's overheating too. It's actually what that beeping was. Oh, the train brake was on. What the hell? How's the train brake on? I think the signal interference was messing us up. There we go. This is definitely turning out to be an American-style train. Still not very long, naturally. This would be like a local, kinda. But it, it turns into a lot of work. Getting 2 cuts of cars at an industry is in itself can be a lot of work. But when you've got somebody that's could be your brakeman conductor, or you could be the brakeman conductor, whatever the hell, and you can have somebody shoving cars and all that. It'd make it a lot smoother for certain. But otherwise, you just got to run back and forth, back and forth. I feel like I still got a little bit of brake on them. I wonder if I got one of those handbrakes on, because it keeps slowing down. That is no bueno, guys. If that is the case, I do not want to have to stop and check every damn handbrake, but I might have to. Alright, throw the throttle back off. Still losing signal. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord. Alright, so our first stop is going to be the food factory, I think. I'm going to have to double check that once we get back up in the cab. If I get any farther, this is the farthest we can get without this thing, the remote starting to tweak out and not transfer the signal. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put that away and I'm going to let it shove. Was it these right here? No. Was it these right here? Just going to let it keep on shoving. Gotta be these, right? Nope. Dear Lord. Oh no, I went too far. I went too far. That's them right there. Alright. Obviously not safe moving between, rolling stock like this on the move without a 3-step safety precaution. Alright, we do have a handbrake on. I can hear it back there squealing. Alright, y'all. We got our whole train. Let's go ahead and walk down the length of it here. I mean, for Derail Valley, this son of a bitch is pretty long. I'm afraid of this little yellow thing, man. It's gonna literally die. Alright, let's air up. Throw forwards. Okay, let's go over our jobby jobs. Let's get all the pages where they're going. The goods factory in town. City Southwest. Wait, we need to, yeah, where they're being uncoupled. That's what we want. Step 3. There we go. Alright, now I think I have set this up correctly. So we've got 5 separate friggin' jobs. Go ahead and get our map out here. That's not the one I wanted, the world map. So we are currently at MF. I always forget what these things mean. Manufacturing town place. Our first order of business is CSW. So that's City Southwest. That is on the ass end of the train. That is south of us. And with that, I believe we're going to have to run past and then back into the yard, because that's one of those dead-end style yards you can't run through. After that, we're going to the Sawmill. So further south, you can run through the Sawmill, thankfully. But there's also not a lot of room to work with these areas. SM is the steel mill, so that's dead smack in the middle of the map there. And then GF is the goods factory. That's one of the other ones we're going to have to back into. And last order of business is FF, which I think is food factory. What is MF? Machine factory? Okay. Let's see here. Why is the damn window so dirty, man? They're like super dirty. Alright, here we go. We got our forwards. Peel the brakes off. Give her one notch. Alright, it's all fun and games right now, but we're level. And where we're going is 100% not level. Alright, temps so far so good. Amps are dropping, that is good. Means we can generally give it another notch-a-rooney. Where's the wipers on this bastard? There we go. That cleaned it off. Look at that. Is that new? I don't remember seeing crud on the windows like that. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. I like. Alright, we're chugging. We are chugging. Okay. I'm going to have to run through this 100 times because I've got the memory of goldfish. So City Southwest is our first stop. We're probably going to have to back in there. So switches going forward. We're staying to the left. We ain't got to worry about that one because that one will spring over as we run over it, or it should do. The next one as well, but then City Southwest we're going to have to look at. Because the ones that aren't wise and you're going against the opposite direction, it should spring over. But oh boy, we are going pretty fast here, guys. 50 km/h. I mean, it's not fast. Look at the friggin' windows getting dirty again, man. I guess I'll just leave the damn wipers on. Holy mama! Look at that train, man. It's not really that long. I think this one's actually shorter than the one I did the other day, but it's got more engines. Alright, so that's a 70. Downgrade. Let's see. Does this thing have engine braking? It does not. Air brakes. I don't think it has engine braking. Darn, I forgot about that. All the other ones do. For the most part. I just don't want this thing to run away because it is downgrade. Geez, what'd that say, like 1.6? We got a 60, it looks like level terrain. Alright, peel the air off. Keep on rolling. Take a look at our exterior moment. Oh, geez Louise, we don't have the headlights on. Jeez Louise. Is they on? They is. Okay. Yeah, it's super weird with the wipers, man, having to keep them on. Alright, let's throw a little air down. Let's switch right here. Set speed say 100, and it is downhill as well. So we're laughing right now, guys. We're okay so far. This is all downhill. Once we start climbing, towards the center of the map, I do know there are inclines there though, so that should be interesting. This thing's rocking though. I don't feel safe with this little tiny, you know, 2-axle deal. Very sketch. All right, 55 km/h. Pretty close to City Southwest, our first port of call. You know, I want to go faster naturally. Who doesn't? Ricky Bobby style, but it's like it's downgrade 100 km/h. But you do that, and you risk running into problems. which is what I guess Derail Valley is all about. This thing needs some washers on it. That's what it needs. Why are the windows so dirty? Maybe it needs service or something. I'm not sure. We're doing 70. Yeah, I don't feel safe doing 70 in this thing. The other two, no problems. No problems. This thing, yes, problems. All right, speed limit's going down up here, so we'll throw a little air on it. We're going downhill, so we'll need a little bit more. It's an 80. The speed is continuing to drop. Peel it a bit back. Let's take a look at our map again, see where we're at. We are getting close. Alright, City Southwest coming up. Gonna drop them there. Do a little remote yard cuttage. Go left, I believe. We need more brakes. More brakes. Yeah, we got to go left because we're going to have to back in here. Where's that dang switch? Left. Left. Alright, there we go. I think we can back in here. This is kind of a funky area here. It's a 30 this way. Ooh, we got down to speed just in time, guys. Holy moly. Alright, let's peel the air off here. Yeah, we should be able to back in, because that's where we're going, right there. So we should... Yes, we're going to hop out right at this switch yonder. Yep, we're going to hop out right here. Alright, let's get our remote back out. Hopefully nothing unfortuitous is ahead. Long boy coming around the corner. Well, the first part was easy. It was all pretty much downhill, high speed, flat section. Alright, we're getting close. There's the flats. The bare tables. Alright, so this is our switch. We're going back into the yard. Let's go ahead and take a gander. City Southwest. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Probably should have put these in order too. So we're dropping these 5 cars on A3S. 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 Starting to run out of signal. He's getting low. I like this little area though. It's got a nice, you know, maintenance shed garage. It's neat. You can pull cars through it, and you can put several locomotives in there as well. Instead of just like the little tiny shed that you normally get. All right, we're gonna have to hop on here because we're losing signal. All right, we'll go ahead and throw a little air on it. Imposing granite or whatever the hell they are, mountains in the background. Alright, how we look? 11 KMH 10. Alright. Let's see if that's good. It is. Hot damn. All right, we have no, absolutely no signal, man. Let's see if I can go ahead and set the reverser, kill the air. and give her one throttle notch and see if she'll start pushing. So we're looking for A3S. Oh, damn, that thing's moving already. A3S. There's a lot of weeds. We got a diamond, boys and girls. Diamond. Diamonds are forever. Alright, we'll peel that one over just to be safe. And A3S. Wait a minute. Am I in the right zone? Alright, let's get our remote out. This thing's going a little quick, man. 20, holy fudge. Alright, brakes. Brakes. Please. Please, brakes. Oh, these might actually go, was I looking at the right friggin' thing? This is City Southwest, yeah? Yeah, City Southwest. A couple of following cars at A3S. This is C. 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 Wee. C. It might be this over here. Which this is going to be a problem because I have a goddamn locomotive sitting up there. Oh, don't tell me it's this one. Is it this one? It's this one, son of a bitch. Alright, can I just... Let's see how far we can shove this back here. See how much room we got on this little stubby stub. Alright, there's plenty of room. I don't think it would be an issue with the loco being there. This is the dead one. The one that I killed I was talking about. Alright, so we're going to have to pull forward, I think. Let's go ahead and set these up, shall we? Nope, that's the wrong way, you ding-dong. There we go. Oh, wow, we actually, oh, it was already set up that way. That's fine. That is just fine. Okay. Alright. Brakes off. One notch. Yeah, so what I'm learning about this thing and not having a high signal is that it won't always translate whatever you're doing. So like earlier I thought I had, released the brakes and I had not at the starting location. So I'm just sitting here tapping the keys over and over, just to make absolute certain. Alright, so we're going to have to push these quite a ways. Problem being, though, is the little shunter has probably got a handbrake on. So we need to peel that off. Oh, the cars are coming quick. And one of these have probably got a handbrake on, but I kind of want to leave it like that. I wonder if you can do half a turn on the handbrake. Now, we don't want to slam into these bastards very fast, because I don't want to do any damage to the order. So this is definitely A3S. There's only one A track. That's weird that it's A and C. Very strange. Strangeness. Alright, let's get our remotage. Minimum brake application. Try and get down to sub 5, which would be about 2-3 miles an hour. There it goes. Wham bam. Gonna keep on shoving. So all we got to do is make sure we got these behind the sign. So it's the first car, second car, third, fourth, and fifth. As long as this one's behind the sign, we're gravy. So I got to decouple from this car on. Let's double check our... Nope, that's the wrong darn one. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good deal. A3S. Alright, let's peel that brake off. Forgot I had it on. Alright, little power. Little power. Almost there. That old busted ass DE4 is getting... Wait a minute. How'd that thing appear? It's so weird how the locomotives randomly appear. I actually took one of the DE6s from here. Alright, and brake. All right, let's go ahead and throw this hand wheel. Skirt. Why doesn't it let me grab the hook? Sir? Sir? Why is it? Oh, God, I'm an idiot. You gotta loosen it. All right. Close the cockages. All right, so this is that order done. Let's see if we can find the office in this son of a biscuit. I have no clue where it's at. Some of these are tough to find, man. Look for the bright green light. Is that it yonder? Negative. It looks like it, though. There it is. There it is. Didn't really look like it at all. There's only one job here. That's weird. Huh. All right, let's see if it validates it. Well, that was a bit slow. I thought something was wrong there for a minute. All right, completed. Base, expiration penalty, none. Summary, well done. No damage to the environment. Look at the little happy squirrels. Let's get our money. Now I have $980,000. I wish I had something I needed that, you know, for. All right, let's go ahead and get out of Dodge. We already decoupled, yeah. Let's go get up in the train, shall we? Which is way up yonder at the bridge. All right, we are back in the little dude. Get our remote out. Guess we don't need it, being that we're here. Where are the brakes? One throttlage. We can go ahead and put that away. Let's get it. All right. City Southwest off the list. Next up is the Sawmill. We've got to go left up here. We do have to watch this next, or no, shoot, we got to go right. And that's some twisty stuff down there. Yeah, we're cutting to the right at the next junction. Sawmill, SW, going to the right. Get out front here just to make absolute certain we don't mess it up. And naturally it's pointed to the left. There we go. What's that speed say? 20? Lord above. Alright. Yep, we are doing 20. Nope, that's the wrong way on the throttle. You dingus. Let's throw a little air on it, just to be careful. That's a sharp curve. And it's upgrade. Alright, so it begins, guys. Here comes our trial. Upgradages. Alright, peel the air off. She's bobbing and weaving a little bit. Not liking it. Now we can get a little photograph here. So of course, if you don't know how to do the photo mode, you can do the outside photo or outside orbital camera with the F2, and then hit F5, which is your photo mode, and then F3 will disconnect the camera, so you can just orbit around, just move the camera freely. Let's see, let's try and get the mass of the train, if that's even possible here. This looks like a horseshoe. Dang, sure enough it is, guys. Look at there. All right, yeah, let's get the train around a little bit more and then do that again. Derail Valley's horseshoe curve. Let's see, we're getting the train around good. More gooder. Get it all the way around. There are some parts of this map that look really nice. All right, F5 and F3. Sometimes when you go into the F5, the photo mode, it won't let you unlock it. It's weird how it works. Unlock the locking mechanism with the camera. There we go. Big old train. It's actually not that big, which is also what she said. Let's see, let's try one over here. Optimal sun anglage. Get a little lower the farther out you get, the more it starts to lose a little detail. That ought to be good right there. All right, we got work to do. Enough taking pictures. We're going to let the entirety of the train get around that curve before we go crazy on the throttle here. We'll go ahead and give it a notch so we'll pull it around. Alright, we are headed to the Sawmill. I can see I have a locomotive down there. I think it's out of the way though, if I recall. If I recall RRCIR correctly. This is going to be a snaky train little area. This is a twisty ass area right here. Probably one of the twistiest on this entire map. In you know, short squiggly distances. Just want to see a speedboard somewhere. Looking good so far. Man, these windows. He's hotboxing this thing or something. Made me. Need wipers for the inside. Alright. Pay attention, Sean. We got a train to move. How are we looking on our dials? Temp's looking good. We're not really doing any hard work yet. Air's looking good. Fuel, used quite a bit of fuel already though. This thing do be like that. This is twisty. This has got to be good for at least like 30 kmh though. Give her another nooch. It's uphill as well. I think it was like 0.5% upgrade. I'd love to see a sign up here enlightening to that fact. This thing's doing all right though. I think that's the trick, is you got to have 2 of the DE6s to be able to use this thing decently. Not a very heavy train either. Different trains are heavier. Usually, I think one of the heaviest I've done so far, I think, is probably one of the scrap iron trains, which are extremely heavy. Another viaduct. We're definitely going up a grade. All right, doing almost 30. MH with the throttle off here. It's still at a 30, so we're right on the razor's edge with this speed. And this is a fairly twisty route. Next up is the steel mill, which is right in the middle. That'll be a good long run. We don't have any switches to worry about until we get through the sawmill. I know that's a steep grade going down out of the sawmill. I remember using the little diesel mechanical deal, the British looking shunter up that, pulling quite a few cars. If I recall correctly, I think my caboose is there too. That might actually be what that red dot is. I think the caboose is there. So we're going to try and keep this son of a biscuit right at 30. He's doing good so far. Again, it's not the heaviest train in the world. Let's go through these orders here. Let's see. So that was 51 tons, just those cars. That was 170. So what's that, 230? Which, you know, the little yellow thing could probably do by itself. 230, 348. It's almost 5. 580-ish. Alright, let's get all these back to their proper places here. Step numero 3. Alright, so Sawmill. Sawmill. Crap, I forgot which ones are going to the sawmill. What was that yipping noise? Oh, that had to be the wipers. Jeez, I already forgot it. The color should. That's the steel mill there. It's got to be these. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, all the flats. The rest of the flats on the back are getting dropped at the sawmillage. C4S. C4S. We're doing about 23 kmh right now, and we got a 50 coming up as per the speed board. Go ahead and give her a little juice. A little bit more. We are going up a grade as well. Temperature's looking all right. We are increasing speed. Amps are looking good. They're going down. Take a peek at the train behind us. Very nice. Very nice. Generally, those speed boards will trick you into a false sense of security. You'll see like 100. You're like, oh, nice. Next thing you look up and it's like 20. I'm gonna shut the throttle down a minute there. Take a look at the map. About halfway there. A couple more curves. Around the bend and we'll be there. I set my my day cycle in my career, because this is in my career, not sandbox, to 24 hour. I had it at a 2-hour cycle, but it was just changing way too quick. And I wish you could kind of fine tune it, because it's either, I think, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, and then 24 hour. It would be nice to have like a, you know, a little bit in between that you could do. Might be able to do it within the game files, I'm not sure. Alright, a little more juice. Yeah, this thing's not overheating at all, man. I'm surprised. Every time I've tried to use this thing in a long haul with the other locomotives, it's just a total shit show. Every time. Alright, doing 40 round the bend. Might be another speed board sneaking up on us up here. Give her 3 notches to hold the speed. That's a 60 and the speed's going down, so let's get while the getting's good, guys. There goes that transition back there. You can hear the DE6s. We are almost there. One more curve. Actually, 2 more. I really damn hope that caboose ain't in the way. Alright, 500 meters comes the Y. We're going to want to go to the left. To the right, I believe, is the like the little maintenance area and the turntable. So around that curve up here to the left is going to be the sawmill, I believe. Feel the air off for now. Let her cruise up here. Still looking mighty fine back there. Let's go ahead and pull our work order back out. Not them, I think it was these. Yes, C4S. C4S. Alright. Oh, son of a... Is that damn caboose in the way? Mother trucker, dude. We're gonna have to push this bastard out of the way. God dang it. Alright. Slight diversion here, guys. Alright, we'll use the remote to get this done. We're going to push it off to the side. I cannot believe I left that thing on the main line. Big dingus move. Yeah, that track off to the right there is the, that's your little maintenance areas, turntable and whatnot up there. Alright, 3 kmh, just kill the throttle. This is a slight incline coming up into this little valley here. Now the handbrake is on this thing, but I want it to stay that way. Well, at least I thought it was. Looks like it's rolling away quite effectively. Okay, we just had slippage there. That's not good. Come on, a little bit more, old red caboose. This caboose is cool too. Played around with it a bit a couple of weeks ago. Had it on the back of my diesel mechanical unit. It's nice because you can, you know, for those that may not be aware, you can charge your the remote that I'm using here. You can sleep in it. Oh, now it's pushing us back. Whoa, what is going on with this thing, man? You got a mind of its own. Anyway, you can charge this unit here that I'm using, the remote. You can sleep to change, you know, time of day and all that. And it's neat because it's a caboose, especially with the steamers. All right, that ought to be enough. Here's some air brake. Is this thing rolling backwards? My word. I swear I turned that handbrake on, man. I can't believe that's off. Alright, let's go ahead and shove back here and get in the yard. Reverse her backwards. Brakes off. She's just gonna roll back. It's I think it's downhill a tiny bit. Yeah, there it is. See the grade sign there. That means 0.8 down. That's pretty hefty. I'm kind of worried. I'm a bit sad that that thing was in the way, because now in lies the problem of, you could hear this thing wheel slipping a second ago, right? Now the problem we'll have is getting it back up in here. So I'm not going to go too far. Hopefully we can chug it back up the hill here. We just got to pass this switch. Alright, remote and brakes. It is downhill, so it's pulling the train. Gravity doing its thing. There we go. I don't want to go too damn far. Alright, let's go ahead and go find our track we need to drop this stuff off at. C4S. C4S. Now, there's actually 2 sides to this. And it is this side. Thankfully, there's nothing there, so we can pull right through. There's one of the little DM3s. I like that thing a lot. That's a nice little locomotive once you get the hang of the gearing. Alright, C4S. Let's go ahead and line everything up here. Let's farthest outside to the left as we're facing it. I don't need that, actually. Yep, C4S. Check this one out. Bam. There we go. We are in there like swimwear. Okay. And that is to the right. This is far enough off, yeah? I hope it is. Dear Lord, I hope it is. Alright, here we go, guys. Are we going to be able to get this thing up to grade here? I did switch that over, didn't I? Okay. Better to be safe. Always like to second and triple check everything. Alrighty. Forwards. I'm going to give her a notch. And we'll peel the brakes. This isn't a terribly heavy train, as we went over the tonnage a moment ago. She's inching forward. Good deal. Alright. Let's get inside, see what it's doing to the, oh yeah, temps are rising, man. We need to get up on this son of a biscuit quickly. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Wheel slip. Here we're going to cut loose the ass end of the train. Alright, we'll throw the power off there. There we go. Looking good. Give it another notch. Oh, it's using a lot of amps. It's almost in the danger zone. And that heat too, man. It accumulates a lot quicker than it dissipates. Now we're looking on our fuel and oil. God, this thing burns a ton of oil, man. Alright, left and left. C4S. Here we go. Alright. Went the wrong way with the throttle. I always do that with the keyboard controls like a ding-dong. Right, we just got to make sure the ass end of the train is in front of this sign and we can get paid. Looking good. There's what the flats are for. You can see the big posts over there. Loaded up. At our cooling tower and water tower. They did add, supposedly they added quite a few more water towers around the map. I don't know about cooling towers. But they did not add them to the map yet. Like the actual 2D map that you can look at. So you just got to kind of come across one for now. I think they do intend, obviously, to add them to the map so you know where they're at. Oh, we're getting some beeping. Probably a little wheel slip. Or overheating. Alright, she's rolling. Almost there. This little controller is paramount, though. If you like doing any of the yard jobs, you know, switching, and, you know, intend to get a ton of jobs all at once like I'm doing here, which we started with 5. I just about grabbed everything that was available at the place we started from. I literally grabbed every freight job that wasn't, you know, either a shunt or a... Well, no, we grabbed the logisticals, too. So the only ones I didn't grab were the shunt jobs. The logisticals, of course, being the ones that are empty. You're just moving cars around. All right, here we go. Still going. Jeez Louise. There's the scrappers. These obviously are going to the steel mill, which is next up on the docket. Really hope I don't have anything up ahead there on the front of the train. That would not be nice. I don't think I left anything up there. It generally would appear on the map as a little icon. Alright, here they come. Sawmill, 286 through 897. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. Cut them loose and go get paid. Comes. Signal boost is a lot better now, obviously. Now that the train is much shorter. Slowing down a bit faster than I thought, so we'll give it a notch. Got to be careful though, because the front of the train is definitely starting to go down that hill now, because this is like on a little plateau here, this yard, the sawmill. So there's definitely a grade going down out of here. Let's get on the ass end here just to make absolutums. And there we go, like butter. So far, no incidents. Knock wood. I have none to knock on around me, so we'll pretend. Alright, we'll give it Plenty of brake application. We'll go ahead and throw a wheel. And let's go unhook them. Go get paid. 2 down, 3 to go. There it is. Alright, let's see if we did it right. Help. Trap. I'm trapped. Parkour. Alright. Here's the office. Give me my money. That's sketching me out, dude. Normally the money comes out like immediately. It takes a little time now, which is freaking me out a little bit. Let's see how we did here. 16,000, no damage. We are gravy. Gravy. Biscuits and gravy. Let's get that cash. Thank you. Let's get on with it. Little DM3. This thing's pretty good, man. I like using this between here and the forest, which is predominantly where one sits, is up the forest. Alright, let's get out of Dodge. Let's go, go, go. Alrighty. Get at it. I hope we got enough fuel to do this whole thing, man. One notch. Oh, look at the amps, man. That shot way up that time. Feel like I got a damn handbrake on or something. Yeah, it's downhill 2%, 40 km/h. So we'll get up to speed. I know we got a junction up here we need to stay to the left at. Next up is the steel mill. Steel mill. Steel mill. Steel mill. Alright, so we got 2 options here. Alright, we'll coast. So we got 2 options here. I don't know which grade's better. It looks like the one that goes through the forest, where to get the logs, of course, is a little quicker and one less area to go through. So maybe we will go to the right. I believe we will. I believe we will go to the right. So we're going to the right and then the left. Got to plan out our... Okay, let's slow down. Let's slow down here, Chief. Big Chief, come on. Smacked in the face with branches. Is it holding? No, it is not. A little bit more. Still a 40. Is it holding? Yeah, it's bringing us down a little, which is totally fine. I know this turnout up here is going to be pretty low speed, so let's give her a little more air. Peel a little bit off. A little bit more. We got a 50 and the speed increases. That probably doesn't count for the turnout up here. Let's keep that in mind. We're getting close. Yeah, I wonder if going to the right is probably the quickest route to the sawmill. You still got to go through an industry. Anyway you cook it. All right, brakes again. Picking up speed. That's a 70, and it's uphill. We got that turnout coming up, 200 meters. Peel them off. Let the ass end shove us up. You can hear the cicadas Either that or that's a alarm for the engine, which I wouldn't doubt for a second. All right, there it is. Looks like we're already set to the right, which is calling for a 40 km/h. Man, that things are loud. What happened to the scenery right there? What the hell? The scenery didn't load. Take a picture of that for evidence. Yeah, that's not good, guys. I know they've been working on optimizations, but there's like trees and shit right here. Wow. Hey, wow. Yeah, this is super weird. It's like just a little area. I was here yesterday, matter of fact, when I was looking at the new S060. So that is funky. It's like we got a little weather coming in. That's really strange. So now we got grass. What in the hell? The matrix is bleeding through here. But now there's none back there. Something fishy going on. Turnout looks good, and then it's an 80. Looks like some scenery is, so I think they had an issue with things not despawning and whatnot. You know, the game looked good. It definitely looks good now after this largest update. I hope it doesn't get to a point to where they have to start dumbing things down to get it to run better on an absolute potato, which I feel like a lot of games have done simulators as of late. Might have to like save this and load back in. Looks like a damn desert, man. That is super weird. And that looks like a little swath right there as well of land. Yeah, I thought they had a recent update for virtual RAM, your VRAM, your graphics card that was supposed to take care of a few things, and I wonder if this is a impact. Even that down there looks extremely bare. I wonder if it's an issue with just the game world not loading because I'm going all over the place with a massively long train. Well, right now it's not long. Yeah, this is weird, man. It's like we're in a desert now. This is super strange. Let's try something here. Let's cut the power even though this is a grade. We're going to throw the air down. I'm going to save it. And we're going to go to the menu and load back in and see if hopefully that corrects it. So let's save it. Gonna overwrite the save just because that's where we are. And let's exit to the menu. Jeez, I hope that gets. I've not seen that. I've been playing this quite a bit in the last couple of weeks since the big sim update. It's acting kind of weird. It's like freezing up. It's not letting me click stuff. Uh-oh. There we go. Huh. Wonder where I can go to, I think Alt Future has a Discord. Yeah, alright. Big stretch and yawn. Let's see. Dude, what is going on here? It's still cracked out. So some of the grass is there. All right, I'm going to quit the game entirely. All right, I restarted the game. This is not good. It's weird. I've definitely played longer than this. I've only been playing for like an hour. Let's go ahead and fire it up and see what happens. And see, it says waiting for terrain to finish loading. What the hell, dude? It's still jacked up. I wonder if it's part of the save. So it's like locked into the save. All right, do we have our stuff still paired? We do. The brakes were off. That's not good. Slow it forward. Give it a notch. Come off the breakages. Okay. That's super weird, guys. Have you guys had this happen? This is the first time I've seen this happen. The terrain assets, the vegetation simply are not loading. Very not good. Oh dear. All right, we need some sand, I do believe. Why I have the controller, I don't know. There we go. Amps are going down. Sand is doing its thing. That's a nuclear wasteland over there. I literally just came through here yesterday, and it did not look like this. Something funky afoot. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's check the map out. So we're going straight on, but I think this turnout is set. So this little area we're coming up on here, which just for those that may not be aware, is the caboose that you can use, which you will need to buy a key for. I can't remember which shop, because each shop at different industries or towns have different keys and different items. It's not Old Bob's Garage, it's the other one. But anyway, it's the shed which the caboose is within, which you can purchase the key. Once you purchase the key, you go here and unlock it. Bang, you've got a caboose. We got some scenery in here. We need to change that. There we go. Alright, is scenery loading now? Are we back? Kind of. It still looks a little funny. Still looks a little funny. Alright, so we got a 30 kilometer per hour and plus 1% grade. So there's a little shed where your caboose will be stored. Reginald? Is that the name? Reginald's something? That's what the key is. This doesn't look very good. That looks not good at all. So let's hope the scenery decides it starts wanting to load. Let's also turn our friggin' headlights on. I wonder if it had something to do with like getting out of the cab for photo mode, looking around, zooming in, zooming out, and all that. It's definitely missing some stuff. Some of this looks a little too bare, and now I can't unsee it. Give it another notch. Let's hope it corrects itself. Alright, we've got our other Y coming up here. We are going straight through the forestry station and then on to the steel mill, but we do have a turnout up here. We need to stay at the left. Yeah. Yep, to the left. Looks a little better through here. It's kind of hard to see out of the dirty ass windows. And it's starting to rain. Oh dear. Did I see raindrops? I did. Hot dog. We're still good. We're still good. The train's a lot lighter. Although a bulk of the weight is what we still have. I mean, we just dumped off, you know, 2 cuts of empty flats. All right, we're doing 25 kmh. Our turnout's coming up Chian, I believe. Let's get our radio. It is already set. Good deal. It's also a 30. So let's bring the throttle down a hair. No, it says 70. That's pretty quick. That's pretty quick. I do believe this is the right way. Now I see something else on the map ahead of us. The little arrow. So we have a locomotive up there. Please let it not be on the through track. Please, please, please. Pretty please. Alright, 60 mile an hour, 1% upgrade. Let's get it done. I feel like I turned down like my graphical settings somehow, and I know I did not. I hope this isn't like saved permanently to my career in-game world. That would mega suck. Alright, we got that turnout coming up for the Y. 300 meters, 2.4%. Good lord. Pull the throttle back some. Leave it on A notch. Okay, maybe not. That is set to the left. Good deal. Alright, through track. Looks like we got a couple options, but it's generally the one right smack in the middle. Oh dear lord, what happened? Nope, that's not good. Okay, there we go. Bam, bam. And on the way out, we're gravy. Sounded like I hit some keys by accident though, which would not be good. Still looking good on the fuel. Or I mean the oil, not so much the fuel. Not so much. Slowed down too much though. Now the S end of the train is fighting gravity. Alright. Don't got to worry about the next Y because we're going against. You know, we got the big Y in the center of the map at the steel mill. And that's where the third cut is being dropped. Probably afford to have a little bit more speed, and we could probably turn the lights down here. There we go. So I'm not seeing any of the new shunters so far. It's one of the little yellow boys over there that we passed. I think Alt Future notated where you can find them. I guess this is not one of the areas. You can, of course, use them in the sandbox mode completely free without having to have it unlocked in your career, if you will. Alright, this is all downhill out of here. Negative 1.2, 60 mile an hour. We're just going to coast. Actually, we'll get a little more speed built up. You have to coast as much as necessary to try and save fuel in this thing. DE6 will be fine, but this little bastard, not so much. Alright, there's 50. wipers off. Keep that crud off the window. There we go. Oh, what's that say? 80. Yeah, boy. Give it another notch. Big old curve. There's 75. This feels really unsafe in the DE2. Oh dear Lord, I don't like this. I do not like. No me gusta. No me gusta. Here we are out in the open plains with the birds singing. Look at that. Some parts of this map do look incredible. Really do. Alright, we're flirting with 80 kilometers an hour. See how she's doing back there. Looking good. We're bobbing and weaving a little bit. I don't hear any screaming from the flanges. That's a hundo right there. That's what I don't understand. So that said 100, right? But then all of a sudden it says 60. So why even put that 100 board there? Probably do need to go ahead and start slowing down. Throw some air on it. Whoa. Probably went over them a little too quick. I think it's a 90 through here, but we're coming up on that Y. $80. Alright, we'll peel them off. In here staring at me like she wants to drive, or just wants me not to drive, so she has attention. All right, 60 km/h downhill. Now we do need brakes. There we go. I see the steel mill stacks in the distance. Y is 200 meters. It should be shifted to the right. It is. Good, good, good. Goody goody. Go ahead and drop them brakes. We're just cruising. Cruising. Alright, actually no. We need to put some air down. Because... Oh! Whoa! Wheel slip. I don't want to damage the brakes on this bastard. Oh, I wish this thing had dynamics, man. I need to know where we're going. I didn't plan this out very well. Alright, B3I. Looks like it's to the right. So we can actually peel off the air. B3I. Well, damn, look at that, man. Looks like somebody already came through here and set it up. That was not me. There we go. There it is. We are at the Mill of Steel. Steel Mill. Alright, we just got to make sure that we did a little train hop in there. We just got to make sure we are just beyond the sign here, as usual. So we got them 3 scrappers. We lucked out on this one. Sometimes you got to take some cars up in there, which is actually kind of cool. I like dropping them off in specific little industries like that. Alright, I'll go ahead and put a little air down. Getting close. I am truly curious if that little sucker's got enough fuel or if I'm just gonna have to shut it down and then get in the second unit trailing and operate from there. I should probably go and check the fuel level on that sucker too, as well. All right, more brake. There's our gondolas. Some really nice looking cars too. Got that kind of bump map stressed steel wall effect, which, you know, with scrap guns like this and the crap that they throw in there, and they don't do it gently either, you know, it fits, it looks right. So very nice, very nice. All right, is that gonna do it? Is it too much? All right, let's tie it on. Check our schitzel. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cut these off. Bam, 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 and bam. Look at there. Let's go get paid, guys. Just go get paid. The office is way down. This is like the only one that I remember where the office is, because it's where you start the game, essentially. Right here. Alright, let's see if we did everything correctly. I don't like that suspense of the money thing, man. I swear, everything I've done up until now, recording this, of course, it just spits it out instantly. So, it's sketching me out. Perfect. Perfect. Train handling at its slightly goodness and stuff. Alright, get that money. There we go. Alright, let's get at it. We are 3 down and 2 to go, guys. The next one we've got to back in. Let's see how we're doing. Still got a little over half a tonk. Let's see how this old gal's doing. That's the air. Yeah, got plenty of fuel and oil. See how this one's doing? Ditto. Yeah, we're good, man. We are gravy. So if this thing craps out, we just gonna shove it with the other ones, you know. Ain't no thing. Let's get out of here. I tell you what, though, I am noticing I think I'm starting to damage this thing quite a bit, because dog over there having a sneeze attack. I'm noticing when I throw it in a notch, it is getting really high. Amp wise. I mean, you do of course damage these over time, naturally, so. Right. Steel mill is done. Next up, we've got the goods factory. So this is like the fastest, I think it's about the fastest part on the map when you cross the river twice. It's not that it's the fastest, it's the longest that you can go at that speed. I gotta make sure that switches to the left. Indeed it is, thankfully. Then we can haul ass. We're gonna get up that goods factory and back the train all the way in. Hopefully nothing's in the way. I could stop and do a little reconnoitering. I love it through here too. So the mountains and everything are nice, but I actually like this area more. You know, it's got that kind of dry, grassy, rolling hill look, you know. I wish there was more of this, if I'm honest. Alright, Sid said 70, so let's give her another notch. Let's get after it. And another one. And kill the power. Clickety clackety. Yeah, I like this valley through here. This is like the prettiest damn area in the game. Look at that, man. Perfect time of day, too. Gorge. Totally gorge. Totes my goats. Alright, well, we have an 80. I'm surprised the speedo goes up to 90 on this thing. Wait a minute. It's so cool. I was gonna say, is this thing on? The temperature was all the way at the bottom. I have never seen that before. I guess no two DE2s are the same. All right, what do we got up here at 90? Damn show. There we go. Another notch. Another notch. We are trucking, mans. Woo. Trizucking. I don't feel safe though. Alright, that's the throttle off. We're gonna coast. Save that fuel. Still got over half tank. I think we're gonna make it. That's 70. We'll go ahead and throw a little air down. A little bit more. Back off some. Yeah, it's good right there. And then we'll kill it. Woo. Could hear it scratching there like it wanted to tip over. Well, we were blessed with pretty good weather. It was kind of sprinkling back yonder a bit, but man, with how dang often it rains in this game, which is another slider option I really wish we had. We have lucked out so far with rain. Alright, we were getting close. So on this Y, or triangle, we're going to stay to the left, and then we're going to back in. The goods factory. We've got to make certain that the switch is to the left. It is. We are locked and lined. We'll keep on cruising. Do a little shove maneuver. And probably throw some air on it. A lot more responsive now that the train is a bit lighter. Bit less long. Air doesn't have to travel as far. And we'll go ahead and hop out right there. This is swimmingly. This is probably going to be the biggest any kind of multiple job maneuver I've done in DRV ever. And that's what's good about this. You know, not only did they add all the nice visual features, you know, new locomotives now over the last couple of years actually. But we've got, you know, more rail cars, a lot more stuff to do. And of course the physics are there. You know, before it was just always like, you know, there were kind of physics, but it was always just like it was on the edge of toppling over, and it just was like, it was just goofy, you know, playing before, if I'm honest. You know, I played it a bit with VR, so I had an Oculus, and you know, it was cool, you know, because it was a VR, you know, railroad game. It was absolutely badass, but it, you know, the initial awesomeness kind of wore off, and then just train operation wise, it just wasn't really doing it for me personally, so I didn't play for that long. And then the simulator bit came out, and it was just a different world. There we go. All right, let's get on the back. Get on the back, Jack. Get on the bus, Gus. All right, I do believe we got a tunnel down yonder. Probably go ahead and check out where we're taking this stuff. Take a peek at the train up here. All right, 70 and up hill. Let's take a peek at our speed. Doing 30. We still got a notch on it. Let's throw another one on it. That's not the order. That is the order. It's going to D6I. D6I. D6I? No, D6U. Yeah, that's. I gotta try and remember it. D6I. 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 Delta. 6. Eyeball. Alright, doing 40. But we can do 80, so we're gonna do it. Yeah, boy. Got a little ways to go. 2 jobs to go. That's a 70. We're still good. This little area over here is cool. This is the one part of the line on the far east side of the map that you kind of never really need to use. But it's neat because it's got the bridge or the viaduct that goes over the town. So it's a neat run. Alright, let's go ahead and throw some air on it. D6I is our doggy. That is what we are looking for. I'm going to stop at the ladder, the entrance to the yard, just to make sure. It's right at the end of this tunnel here. Because I don't want to have to pull forward and back up and pull forward. And I've had people ask me, like, you know, there's yard maps, right? I do. Indeed I do. They just kind of suck. I don't understand them that well, so I visually go around and do some reconnaissance beforehand, line everything up, and get it done. Slowing down a little bit much. All right, there we go. Little bit of train brake. Oh, the D6I? I bet you it's all the way around the damn thing. Around the other side. D6I. And we are rolling. More brake. There we go. D6I. I'm going to look at it again. There we go. D6I. Shit, short-term memory. Alright, D6I. So this is B. Let's make our way around Chow on the backside. Got some box cars back here. Alright, let's see. What do these say? What's that say? D6I, that's it, guys. Is there anything gonna block our path? Me hopes nots. Track's already set. Bingo. What kind of locos we got over here? That's already set as well. Yeah, I still haven't seen one of the new steamers. The only place I've seen it thus far is in the sandbox. All right, we are lined. There's a lot of different lines in this town here, so gotta watch your A game. Bam, bam. All right. We should have a through track. Doodly dee. I really hope they do add some passenger operations. I mean, the platforms are there, you know. It's ready. And I'm pretty sure someone did a thing with mods. You know, back before the big sim update, kind of poo-pooed on some mods. But you know, I'd like to see it in the game in an official capacity. You know, make it just like the goods jobs and whatnot. You just go town to town and whatnot. I would very much be cool with that. All right, D6I, let's do it. We are lined. Let's give her 1 notch since we are uphill. We'll actually give it 2 notches and we'll cut that brake off. I'm getting some beeping. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, it's probably some wheel slip. That is an imposing ass mountain right there, man. Alright, cut the throttle. 25 kilometers per hour going down. Give it a little bit more juice. And then the last is Food Factory after we get out of here. Check that fuel level again. Where does this go? I guess you don't need to go through here. Does that just go to the, Oh, there's 2 little spurs right there as well. I haven't been here in a hot minute. Let's just go to the engine shed because you can, Oh no, so it's like a balloon of sorts. Balloon loop. Has come a long way with the graphical aspects of the game and how it used to look when it first started, because that's where I have a bulk of my playtime before it was on Steam. Well, I don't even know if it was not on Steam yet, but I got it off some app that I had to use for the Oculus Rift way, you know, years and years ago, and I had to buy it via that app. And it did not look this good back then, though. There's the train. I just looked over there. That freaked me out. I was like, what the hell? Are there AI trains now? Which would be cool. But I saw the ass end of the train coming around that horseshoe back there. I had to do a double take, man. Freaked me out. They were chasing us. Whoever they are. D6I. Yeah, that freaked me out for a minute. And it's just 3 cars. So, we ain't gotta go too far. Go ahead and turn a wheel. And we'll cut them loose. Alright, where's the dang office? Green light at night. Get up on the roof here. Where is the office? There it is. Bam, bam. I guess we could have come back by here. Man, we're lining them up and knocking them down. It's all about the preparation, man. And then it's quite easy to get stuff like this done. How we looking there? Good. In the trash. There we go. We got one more. 4 down, 1 to go. Yeah, those amps are shooting up way high, man. I think that's indicative of some wear starting. You know what I mean? Because when we first started this pull, this was a fresh locomotive here. The ammeter was not floating that high on the initial pull. What are we doing? We are right at half a tank. We're good, man. We are good. Alright. Last cut. D2I at the Food Factory. So we're gonna take a left once we get back to that initial junction. There's some throttle. Go up there and do a little run by like we're a passenger with the remote in hand, of course, for safety. Yeah, at this point, the DE6s are basically just there for weight. That's pretty much it, man. I think we can get a little bit crazier, go a little bit quicker now. Now that we've only got this cut of about 10 cars left on the bank. Yeah, I would like to see some AI locomotives. I know it would be hard to implement because the way the lines are set up, you know, there's no telling. And when I first started playing this years and years ago, like the first hour, I was always worried about that. I always thought like I was going to see a train coming around the corner. You know, when it was too late kind of deal. But, you know, I don't know how they'd implement that without simply giving us a signaling system, you know. Which, that'd be cool as hell. That would be absolutely awesome. Alright. Give her some throttles. Throttle time. There's like 80 through here. About halfway to the turnout. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Alright. Put a little air. Oh. That don't sound good, guys. That was a close call there. Oh, dear. Brake. Brake. Oh, God, that's a 60. Oh, that's a 60. We have everybody. Woo. Okay, that's probably the dumbest shit I've done so far on this run. Alright, looks like our turnout's good up there. We'll get on the nose just to make sure. Get the radio at the ready. Make it a little smoother on the other end. Looks like to the left is 70 km/h. We are not far, guys. Almost done with this job. Big old J.O. Bizzle. Give her some juice. And we got a 60 on level ground. Let's take advantage of that. There we go, throttle off. Next up, we got another junction, which is going to go to the left. We're going to follow the water a little bit. Looks like we got an upgrade we're going to battle here. By the water's edge. Man, I'm really surprised that the temperature on this thing is not, I guess, you know, the less weight we're pulling, the less crazy it is. Okay, we're going too fast. We're going too fast. Poor train handling. 100%. Alright, feel it off. Wind up down in the river. What a view. You know what they need? They need some boats. We need some AI boats, like all the vehicles, trucks and whatnot they added. Need some boats down in there. You know, a couple dudes fishing. You know, a ferry. I don't know, big fishing boats, little fishing boats. That'd be pretty neat to see. Did I leave the brake on? No, we're just going uphill. Just physics, man. Alright, we're busting the left and then we're home free. That is the viaduct yonder, which we will be crossing momentarily. Take a peek at that map one more time. Alright, we're getting close, and that's pretty sharp, so we're going to slow down a hair here, just a skosh. Just a skosh. It's probably going to be at least 300 meters. I think 30 are generally okay. Not gospel though. A little more juice. Looks like we're lined. That's the big loop up there. You can see it. It's a pretty crazy run up there. It's another one of those lines that you don't ever really need to use that often. But it's a good time. I mean, just look how steep it is looking across from here. And how just down it goes. The two bridges. Alright, how are we looking here? 20 kilometers an hour. We got a speed board over here. It's a 40 and it's downhill. Home stretch right here. %2 down. Yeah, wish I could use dynamics. Using dynamics and these big boys are great. The DE6, hell, even the what is it, DH4 Worked really nice. Hell, even the little mechanical, the little blue engine, all have dynamic. And it's, you know, it's nice to have. It is a nice tool to have in your toolbox. Doing some operations. There's the upper line up there. Because it's just an easier way to keep train speed going down a grade without, you know, having to mess with the air all that much. All right, that's a 30. You slow way down. Alright, this last order is going to track D2I. D2I. Delta 2 Iris. What's the frenetic I? D2I, let's take a peek at this map right here. D2I, one big old curve and we are there. Giving us a 30 ultimatum. Slow her down a hair. Just a skosh magosh. So that Y it's alluding to has got to be up here. So I think the bulk of the yard is going to be to our left. D2I. A little bit more R. While that's happening, I'm going to get out like a Looney Tune character and run up the tracks. And get our shit in order. D2I, there it is. There she be. Looks like those are lined up good. Looks like that one's lined up good. Let's see, is this one? It is not. All we gotta do is flip that and we're golden. Golden grams. Get them brakes off. D2I. Hell, we'll just get the remote toss and get up here. I'm gonna double check. Last one. Don't want to bomb it. To the right. That is correct. And right and left. We are home free. Did a big old jobby today. The lone boxcar. It's a good looking boxcar model too. Have such good horns in this, man. Little tiny studio, you know, and this is me coming from Dovetail Games player, you know, Trains of World Railworks. You know, and they care enough to have a decent sounding horn, being that, well, it is a rail simulation game. So why would you not want a decent sounding horn? They tick all the boxes. You know, the only box they don't really tick so far is that it's not multiplayer. Who knows if it ever will be. And that it's, you know, it's fictional. There's no actual branding. But, you know, they're a small company. That's a whole other barrel of monkeys, if you will, as far as getting all the licenses down. But it, you know, that doesn't really bother me particularly. You know, it'd be nice to have another map eventually, per se, you know, connected to this one. I'd love to have like some sort of desert map. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe like a tropical map, you know, islands and palm trees. It'd be kind of outlandish, you know, but it'd still be neat. Oh, break. Oh, did we go too far? No. Wait, did we? We went too far. I think, and again, as usual, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think if you go outside the two signs, that it will not accept the order. So we're going to back up and we'll play it safe. Play it safe. There it is. Throw that sucker in neutral. Tie that brake off. That is it, man. The locomotives are free. Now, where is the office? I can ever remember where these damn places are, man. Is that it down there? I know it's got the light, you know, but you can't see that at night really well. So we'll just parkour our way around here. Ooh, that's a nice looking auto rack train. Hot damn. Hot damn. I want that. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. All right, here it is, guys. Last one. 5 jobs. 5 jobs, 1 train. We've got over $1 million, and I don't need it. In the trash. That's it, guys. I guess next up, I'm going to take them locomotives and go service them, because they probably are going to need it. We damn near crossed the entire map. And that's it, guys. Just a, not a crazy long train, but a process. You know, 5 trains, 5 industries, picking your route, setting it up. All that can be done, and it's fairly easy once you do it a few times, instead of just grabbing a cut of 3 or 4 cars and going to an industry. Unless that's your thing, then so be it. But that's it, guys. I'm signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.